That's actually already started playing and recording, streaming and
I
recording.
can't see you
No, it has. It
online.
has. It has.
There it goes. There it
Yeah,
goes.
that's very peculiar. It does this. It did this to me last time as well. Hello guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day. The general standard greeting to the DK109 channel. It's Sunday, and that means a bit more D&D. We're running on a slightly smaller group than we normally do on a Sunday. As both Mo, who plays Eratus, and Unknown Soul, who plays Anakis, are both unavailable tonight. One of them has got he's part of a band. He's got we had a last minute rehearsal bit come up, and one of them is working. But we am joined by Grav.
Hello.
And by Oro.
Hello.
And by Trex.
Hello. I still
and
can't see you online.
well, click refresh.
Or like, I am spamming this button. Like you have no
That's
idea.
probably why you can't see anything. Let it settle for a second.
Oh dear, what do you like, Trex? What do you like? So last week, the party managed to complete their assessment dungeon as part of the Silver Talon Adventuring Guild, and they are now basically doing having their downtime session, as it were. Now, you did actually get out last week, didn't you?
Yes.
And you had you had the little chat with Ilar on Nightsweave.
Yes.
Who was
probably I do
very
not remember
very
their name.
it was the elf guy who was rather impressed with your
Oh,
performance.
who also told us we would get killed if something, right?
No, I don't think so.
Oh no, they would have just left us in there if we didn't solve it or something.
Yeah, he may have mentioned that.
Yeah, he may
Yeah.
have mentioned they don't save people because
Well,
you're
yeah,
worthy
it's,
of living if you can't solve their
yeah, it's you know, yeah, either you get yourself out or you know or you don't.
Or you make babies with Chrome and live happily ever after in the dungeon.
But yes, but here we are. The party they've managed to make it out, and we're going to be basically having now what is essentially their reward for having made it out, which is a nice, lovely downtime session where they get to spend about a week in the grand city of Neverwinter. Because this campaign it is nominally set in the Silver Talon area, the Silver Talon Coast region. But I'm modifying elements of it to suit my campaign and story, so it's like the same but different, as they say. So yeah, you was told at the end of it, basically, you were told to head back to your barracks. Any material, any equipment you need that needs to be repaired or anything at all, make sure you pop that in at the armory. And that'll get repaired and taken care of for you. You was also advised to make yourself a decent night's sleep, have yourselves like a nice meal, and just generally look after yourselves a bit because you're going to be heading into the city in the morning. So morning comes around, and it's not super early in the morning, but you know it's like the awkward side of 8 a.m. No one really likes being up that early in the morning after all. I need to press that button quickly as well. And oops, close that. Don't want that anymore. That's Twitter. You are met by a halfling of all people.
What?
Oh, another one.
Yeah.
Yes, the halflings
I
unite.
I don't feel special anymore.
Where's Puppy? We need to celebrate. More
Well,
halflings.
You are met by a gentleman who introduced himself as Fulric Bracesmith. I'll just show you his image.
What?
Who is a
He looks weird.
Is he perhaps a smith?
He is not a smith. He is a halfling rogue.
Oh,
So you can't make me a set of braces then?
He
I
cannot.
cheated.
No.
That's
It's it's
such a cheese name.
Yep. I may have chosen it for a reason. But yeah, so this is Fulric Bracesmith. And he comes into your barrack room, sits down at your table with you whilst you're having your breakfast, and gives himself basically just like a nice, quite big plate of bacon and eggs, and before he even says, "Oh, good morning." So yeah, my name's Fulric. And I'm the veteran who's going to be taking you into the city so that you can do the little errands and jobs and stuff that's needed. You'll all need this, and he reaches down to his pack, pulls out little pouches and tosses one to each of you. And the pouch jingles nicely. It says you'll find in there. Hang on, remember how much I gave you now. I don't know. There'll be some. There's some coins. There's some coins. It doesn't matter. It's 200 gold coins each, by the way. So you find
200 gold coins.
200 gold coins. So it's like traveling expenses and stuff, which doesn't make any sense because I'm taking you there in a cart, but they said to say travel expenses, and if you want to buy yourself some materials or get some new equipment and stuff, that's what it's all for. But yeah, if you want to grab you together all the stuff you're going to need, we head out in about half an hour. And we'll be spending a week in Neverwinter. Lodging has already been provided for you.
Week?
A week in Neverwinter, yes.
Oh, I thought this was just like go get grocery kind of thing.
No, this is like a little,
like a
well
shopping-
done. It's
Shopping holiday.
yeah, you made it through the assessment. Well done. Have a little vacation.
We survived, yay.
Yeah, you get a chance to just go and have a bit of a relax for a little while.
Oh boy, I can't wait to have a good time at the Moonstone Mask and the Driftwood Tavern.
So there's also
I've played so much Neverwinter, I have all the establishments memorized. I'm sorry.
It's like I come up with
dear
some
Lord.
notes and things. So, but no, it's all good. So you finish up your breakfast. I'm guessing all of you are grabbing up your standard selection of your gear in terms of like your armor and all that sort of stuff.
Yes.
One assumes, and load yourselves up onto a car, onto a wagon, and he takes you down into the city. So I'll just
I will
load up the
bring
map.
Barky.
You bringing Barky?
Because we need to get a new harness for her with all this money I got.
Nice. Let me just load up the world map for
Because I
you.
don't actually think I have a harness for her.
Badoof. Here we go. Here's the world map.
Especially not with all the muscle you put on her.
She is hench. She is proper hench.
She is swole. Okay, where are we? Oh, I see stuff.
Now,
So
I
where did we
think-
come from if we're not in Neverwinter to begin with?
you basically if I just move these tokens out of the way.
Oh, those are tokens.
Yeah. So there's a token for each party. And the bears are currently at the
sweet.
city of Neverwinter.
That is so cool. I love
Yeah,
this.
this is actually pretty nifty. It's good that we're in Forgotten Realms, because that means I can actually I didn't think about this before. I should probably pick out an actual god that
Yeah.
Thank you for
It could be a good. You're a
most
paladin.
estimable order of the Alabaster Dove actually worships.
Getting to
Yeah.
pick God's luxury. Mine picked me. Very annoying.
There you go. So you guys, there it takes you about an hour or so on the road. You get down to Neverwinter. I was going to move the spider one back there.
Okay, so we come up from somewhere on the way to Luskin, but not all the way up there.
Yeah, so it's on the high road, basically where the Neverwinter wood meets that mountain range. It's that basically.
up there.
Yeah, so you can just about see it there, where the road comes quite close to the mountain range. Basically, it's in that area there where the guild hall is located. So
Okay.
it's close enough to Neverwinter that it counts as being like the Neverwinter land and stuff. So like they purchased that
Yeah.
land from the Neverwinter Council, whatever the fuck you want to call it. So that's why they've got that property, but it's far enough out that they can do their own stuff. So it's
we
if-
can
yeah, if
kill
they need
off applicants without anyone getting dizzy.
maybe it's probably we don't
Maybe
talk about that.
Who knows?
But yeah, so you spend about an hour or so on the road. You head down to Neverwinter, and so you guys are the wolf token. Unsurprisingly, being that you are the Sunday wolves.
Lord Daggelt Neverember himself has
And,
sold us land so that we can kill poor rookies without anybody worrying about it.
and then, somewhat familiar to some of you, will be the city of Neverwinter itself. And like I said, take all this with a pinch of salt in terms of like accuracy, because I'm using it as a setting for my campaign, I'm going to be changing elements around and stuff. So like there's going to
wow.
be a lot more. It's not going to be a case like it's the city of Neverwinter, so they're only going to worship Tyr or whatever. It's going to be there going to be little shrines and stuff around for whatever god you want to go for.
The map is accurate.
The map, I mean, the map is accurate, yeah. So
Okay,
it's
good.
it's in terms of like regions and that sort of stuff. That if you're going to be heading into various places, like I've got their circled there in black. So
Yeah.
just in this circle is here. That's where the tavern where you're staying is. It's just
Okay,
just
cool.
just inside the
Nice.
city limits.
Nice. I thought the Planescape map was bad, but I actually think this is rather confusing.
Well, it was a nice looking map of the various maps I could find of Neverwinter. This seemed to
It
be
is a nice
the
looking map.
nicest looking one.
It reminds me a lot of one of the maps from The Witcher 3, one of the big cities, which also has like a river
Yeah,
and a thing.
I think I know what you mean. I think I know what you mean. It actually reminds me a little bit of hey love. It reminds me a little bit of like Manhattan Island because you got like with the river there as well for not the river with the
Except that I've never been
with the
there,
lake.
you're probably right.
Well, the thing is, Grav will probably recognise a bit more as well because when we used to play a lot of the Division, obviously you had the Central Park and everything was available in the Dark Zone, or was in the Dark Zone, but like the edge of the Dark Zone. So it's like it's some of the reason.
Eventually. They added it later.
Yeah, it just reminds me kind of vaguely of that. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Yeah, so this is the tavern that you're staying in. It is known as I fucking have put my book down somewhere. I did have a list of all the books and stuff, a list of all the names and stuff I had written down, but I haven't actually transferred it into digital yet. I've got it all still written down in hand. So fuck it, we'll come up with a new name and I'll just retcon the shit out of it if I need to.
So, for those of us who've never been to Neverwinter, is Falric gonna give us like a little briefing before we get there about what the city's like, or is he just gonna like?
So basically, as you're clippity clopping down the road, heading to into the city, he basically just lets you know that we've got a couple jobs that have been assigned for you, things that you need to do as a part of your initiation into the guild, things that we can do to make it so that even if you don't make it, even if you don't survive, you'll still be, you still have something to, be buried in nicely, and have a bit of a nice sending off. So tomorrow, about 12 lunchtime sort of time, you've got an appointment with a gentleman called Rashid, who he owns Rashid's Fine Tunics, and he'll be measuring you up for your official uniforms. And there's also an appointment later today in the evening, sort of like a 5 o'clock-ish sort of time, with a gentleman called Sigurd, who's going to come up with sort of like a signature symbol for you, like your own personal emblem or anything like that. So he pulls out his silver tags, and you see it's got an image of like crossed daggers, and it's just a nice little simple thing like that. So that's like my signature symbol within the guild. But yeah,
Right.
so you've got a room and board for a week at this place called the Blue Stallion, and it's
Blue Stallion. Cool.
yeah. It's a nice little place. It's like just a little tavern. It's just on the inside edges of the town. It's not a particularly fancy place, but it's the food's good and it doesn't come as small portions, so you'll be all right. And they have also got they've got a standing agreement with the Adventuring Guild to have a jobs list in there, so you may also find ways you can earn yourself a little bit of money. They've only got a very basic license, so it's only quite low level stuff that you've got there. So you're not going to like you're not going to have a job of like, go slay the dragon. It's going to be more like, help this guy with his fishing, But little things you can do to earn yourself a little bit of money, a little bit of cash you can put towards getting yourself some more equipment, should you feel so inclined.
But you just gave us 200 gold coins.
Well, yeah, but 200 gold coin don't go very far if you want to silver up a weapon, does it?
No, but why would it?
What? No,
Okay.
I'm just saying. I'm giving you options. It's giving you
I'll reach across and
Options.
put my hand on her shoulder and just like shake my head. Just leave it.
All right.
There's things that you can do to spend a bit of time and earn yourself a little bit more coin. I mean, this is like a wage for you from the guild at this time. But it gives something like an opportunity to get your name out there, get people from the adventuring guild to recognise you. Maybe get yourself some contacts to get more jobs in the future.
Oh, that's a good point. Like, yeah, like making friends.
Yeah, it's almost like we as the guild are trying to look after you and help you out in some way, isn't it?
Except, like, yeah, totally. That's what you're doing. Yeah.
We help you out, get you your contacts, get you the details. Oh dear, why have I got the silly group? Clip clop, clip clop, clip clop. So
alright.
so yeah, basically it's very early afternoon, late morning when you come into the city. So it's around about 10 o'clock in the morning when you get into the city. And he takes you straight to the tavern, straight to the Blue Stallion, where Anakis and Eratus immediately decide they're going to sit down in the corner and start having some lunch because
They
they're
are not
because they
making
are
more money.
not
They
here.
are spending money.
I'm gonna have a chat with them about like the various tasks and that would be
Well, I
available
mean,
to them, just so because
Erica's might as well just
they got to
play
work.
music.
Yeah, I mean they got to work. So that's why he may decide he wants to just do some busking to get himself some cash.
What's the place called again?
This place is called the Blue Stallion.
I like the fact that it's blue. Did I have any influence on making it blue?
No, I just had like a random thingy that I did.
Ah,
Thank you for the host, Dad. Thank you for the host.
it was meant to be blue.
Yes, it was obviously it was meant to be. So yeah, so you've got you're in the Blue Stallion, and you take about maybe like 10-15 minutes or so to get your bags up to your rooms and sit yourselves down for a bit of lunch, which Forik is going through, like in letting the guy know, the tavern keeper know which group you are, that you're here, that everything's already paid for, everything all gets checked out, and you get checked into the local fucking travel lodge. I need to show you because I'm guessing you would like to see this jobs list.
Yes.
Oh yes, please.
We need to pick and choose.
Right.
Well, just do all of it.
You can't do all of it.
You
'Cause
can't tell me what I can and can't do.
Well, because some of it conflicts with each other, so it's literally not possible for you to do all of it. And one of the jobs
shall
has
do the impossible.
one of the jobs
Just
has
accept
already
it.
been done as well. One of the jobs has been done already. Let me just show you this list here. So this is actually what the numbers correspond to.
Oh, let's do the first one. That sounds like a lot of fun. 100 payment? Are you kidding me? What kind of wolves are these?
Very angry ones. Let's see. We can escort an herbalist. Yeah.
So job number-
no. Wait. Yeah, let's go to the tavern.
Tax collectors.
I think we should do
We're
that
not
one.
doing that one.
We suspect carnivorous butterflies are the culprit.
That would be my first assumption.
Large
Yeah.
group of goblins acting up in the woods. We've got experience with this.
The large group that they've actually that is the job that's already
they
been
took that
done.
one?
Yeah,
Damn it, I hate those guys. Who
Well-
did that?
that was the Monday group did that one.
Ah, damn them.
If it makes you feel better, they did it quote unquote wrong.
Yes, that makes me feel a lot better. I would have
bet
done
they-
better.
I bet they didn't try diplomacy first.
Nope.
They did.
Okay.
They did
Okay.
not try diplomacy
but
first.
consider tax collectors 50 gold per person per day. We could be pulling in 150 gold per day with all three of us.
Well, if we do the slay 20 wolves in like an hour, we get 100 G just for that. We can still make some, do some of the others.
I don't know. I mean, I think I'd want to have like a bow before trying to do that. Might be an idea.
No, silly, I've got a bow. You
I
can have my
don't.
bow. You can borrow a boat.
No, I said I
boat
don't.
Or a bow.
Yes, a bow.
A bow, yeah.
As
a
in,
bow.
pachoo!
Yeah, and I'm saying you can have mine.
Oh, yeah, I guess you could just like.
Can he?
Because
Because yours is yours is a summoned weapon, isn't it? It's a pack weapon.
Yeah, yours is a summoned weapon, so I can't. It like disappears if it leaves your hand.
Ooh, we get a secret contact that they say what is ahead of time. Ratsmith. So he makes rats at the old octopus. That sounds really weird. Looking for work. Adventurers willing to explore recently discovered ruins. Oh, that sounds good. That sounds really good.
Oh yeah, at the Singing Halflings, they seem
we are
really.
still doing this.
Oh
We're
yeah,
still doing this.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
we're gonna vote on it, and the halflings are gonna outmaneuver you.
Okay,
So
it's either 9 or 8. I'm happy
No,
for
wait.
either.
there's a cooking contest.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
I think we need to explore the ruins.
Okay, I'll
let's
tell you
be
what.
honest.
No, I would kill the cooking contest.
It does say
Do you
must
have
submit
proficiency
to
with,
magical
like,
scrutiny.
Oh
Cooking
wait,
tools.
it says magical scrutiny. It does. That does no. It wouldn't work. Missing key.
Carnivorous butterflies. Yeah.
Prior experience
fuck?
required. Nope. Pay
Let's,
until task is completed.
Let's go explore the ruins. Although I want to get my equipment sorted out before we do
Yeah.
that.
I kind of want to do
just
the
saying.
cooking contest. Maybe we can do the cooking contest when we get home if we're fast, right?
We've got a week. We've
Yeah,
got a week.
and the cooking
Yeah.
contest is at the weekend as well, so you've got some.
exactly.
You've got some
We
time.
still got time. I can learn cooking on the way out and back, and then
You should pick
I'm
up a few
not sure
pans
that's how that
and fries
works,
on the
but
way.
okay.
it'll
Do
be
these-
fun.
Do these ruins
Okay.
have kitchens? I think that's the most important.
It is a ruined kitchen. That's what it is.
Yeah. Well, it will be
Oh.
soon anyway.
We're gonna have to cook. Okay, good. Let's do that. Let's go to the singing halflings. That sounds less like the. Why are we living at the Blue Stallion if there's a place
Wait.
called the Singing Halflings?
Wait a minute. Okay. Okay. What are we? We're doing something tomorrow. That I've.
Yeah.
We're getting uniforms tomorrow.
Yeah,
So I
you
guess
go-
after we get uniforms, we'll get equipment, and then we'll go out to the ruins. I guess.
You can do that.
But we also have to ask Twig Betsy about the reward because they say we have to return any valuable artifacts. It doesn't seem fair.
That's true. Yeah, we'll need to ask about the reward.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we'll be stuck doing tax collection.
We could always just hide the reward somewhere else and then say we didn't find anything. We'll look at it when we get there.
Maybe let's not discuss that while standing looking at the board.
Well, we're not at the Singing Halflings.
No,
This
not
Twig
yet.
Betsy is like sitting at
They have spies everywhere. The Singing
The
The
Halflings
halflings,
do.
We
after
know how
all.
the halflings work. Alright. I think we've chosen.
Okay, so it is about time for you to head out and make your appointment with Sigurd at Sigurd's Sigils. So I'm going to quickly show you guys so you can have a little introduction with him. So this is something where if everyone has their symbols ready, then it would be what we could do for it. If everyone doesn't have their symbols ready, then we're not going to spend too long on this screen, and you can decide how you want to spend the rest of your day.
I mean, I know what it's gonna be, but I don't know how to make a digital version of that.
Easiest way to do it would probably be something like just snap a picture of it on your phone and send it into Discord, and then I can use GIMP to
To do some nasty stuff.
yeah.
I'm gonna paint my hand blue. Give me a second.
You're gonna go out straight up do it now.
Well, I'm right next to my paint. It's not
Yeah,
like
that's fair enough. That's fair enough. So this is Sigurd, who is he is a Sverfneblin. He is a deep gnome. And he basically he's going to make a note of all of your names, and also the bit of specific information that he needed. So if your characters are trying to work out what they want as their symbols and as their sigils, then he can advise on things to go for. He also says that he'll be making a record of what all the sigils are, along with your names, to be added into what is the Book of the Silver Talon Guild. So that's something that he keeps a copy of, as well as sending the information on to the guild headquarters.
I suppose Perry's ought to be a little obvious. It's going to be a white dove.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want as your symbol. essentially it's what's going to be on the back end of your dog tag. So like you get the silver tags with which in your case have the wolf symbol on them. Is that they'll then have on like the you got the wolf symbol tag, and then you've got that is enchanted with basically your information. You have another tag goes on with that, which will then have your own personal sigil on it. So
it should totally, instead of the one I sent to you, it should totally just be like the Dove logo, like the soap brand.
Oh my god,
oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Actually, I've just realized I haven't got any
just
audio.
realized my hands are not fat enough to make a hand turkey.
Oh.
Like my flesh won't touch in between my joints.
It's okay, just do it anyway, and I'm sure DK can figure it out.
I'm working very hard on
out.
pushing my fingers onto this paper.
This should be fairly straightforward, Dan.
What are you doing?
I'll send it to you in the Discord.
Oh, okay. Right, so I'll take us back to the Neverwinter view again. So, because that's just someone that you need to be aware of. His name is Sigurd, and he owns Sigurd's Sigils, which is basically it's a heraldry store. It's where you go to if you want to register your family mark, your family crest, as well as personal crests. So you've got a few hours. Let's see. So you've got like 10 hours until like any form of not an imposed but a suggested curfew by Fulric, saying that if you are planning on doing some stuff, you're probably going to want to get yourself a decent night's sleep. So you have basically...
He's like babysitting us, isn't he?
Essentially, yeah.
Telling us when to sleep so that we'll be fresh.
Well, no, he's not
uniform
telling you when to sleep. He's basically letting you know that you've got some tasks to do. You're probably going to want to get a decent night's sleep, especially if you're planning on heading out and dealing with
ruins.
I know people who do head out and deal with ancient ruins and stuff. Yeah. I was thinking is that this one I need for downtime. No, not this one for downtime. So you have got all of the regular options for when it comes to downtime events. So if you want to just like make yourself some money or just generally relaxing and all that sort of stuff.
I need to talk to my new group parties about this whole Silver Talents thing, because I don't think Sheila read the contract at all. And she has no idea what she's gotten herself into. And the whole fact that they're like preparing for us to die is a little scary. It's like, in case you die, we want to send you off proper. Like, what the?
Yeah. Well, what is
that?
Well, so you can have a sit down and a chat with Fulric about it if you like.
No, I don't want to talk to Fulric. He's part of it.
Who do you want to talk to?
I want to talk to my teammates.
Oh yeah, so you can have a sit down and chat with the party about that. That's the whole point of the downtime session exactly. That ability to get to know each other properly.
And
I have
back.
Questions for them. I'm sorry, I'm struggling to get my hand not blue. I did not realize I may have taken a staining color, so.
Oh my god, Trex, you. No more beer for Trex.
But I got a really nice turkey hand.
But I got a really nice turkey hand. Love it.
Actually, this.
I have a nice. I just need to paint a beak on it and an eye. I think it's nice at least. I think it'll probably.
You made a blue hand turkey.
A new party stands alongside the Dungeoneers.
Oh shit! With that raid from Gem, thank you, darling.
Oh.
Wow, you've joined us at a time when nice and chilled and relaxed, because the party is in a nice little bit of downtime session where they've
blue hand turkey.
Where they're making blue hand turkeys.
I am.
So last week they just finished off doing their assessment dungeon. So the Silver Talon Guild is the Silver Talon Guild is basically testing them out to see that they've got what it takes to be a part of their number.
They're preparing for us for our eventual demise.
No, they just want to be sure. I mean, if you were to ask Fulric about it, he was just say they want to be sure that if you die, and your body is in a way that it can be buried respectably.
They're not being very nice about it.
Then that it's got a nice uniform to be buried in. That's all it is. They're trying to be nice. They're trying to be helpful. But they're in the city of Neverwinter. which it's like basically one of the capital cities in D&D, and it's not completely 100%. This is Neverwinter. It's more a case like it's set in this world. I'm playing my campaign in it. So there are some things that may not necessarily be 100% exactly the same as what you may have seen already if you've done D&D before. But the world is going to be a lot of fun. And again, thank you for the Yando raid. Thank you for the raid. But yeah, so the party they've got some options and some choices. Some little jobs they have got available to them to earn some money. But they've got a couple of errands they need to do first before they have their own free time. One of them they've just done. They've gone to visit someone who's going to be designing their heraldry for them. The next thing they need to do is they've got an appointment tomorrow, in game time tomorrow, to go get measured up for tunics. But they've got the rest of the evening to themselves. So party. What would you like to do for the rest of your evening?
I've got 2 questions for Fulric. Firstly, you being a rogue, is there anywhere nearby I might find myself a poisonous kit and maybe a few supplies such as that? Secondly, is there anywhere I can get a decent kebab around here?
Both answers are going to be the same on that. Down by the waterfront. You'll know what signs to look out for.
Okay, right. If you guys will excuse me, I have an errand to run.
All right. What? Are you gonna leave us?
I can bring you back a kebab if you want.
Oh, sure. What is it?
Yeah, I'd like a kebab.
Does it have birds in it?
No birds.
Okay, good. Then I'll take one.
Don't say shit.
will be
You don't
meat.
know what's going into
It
this
probably won't be
kebab.
bird. I'm certain there won't be birds in it.
Might be rat.
Wink, wink.
Might be rat, yeah. For not nearly enough legs on a bird for it to go in one of these.
All right, I'm gonna see if I can post a picture of my hand turkey here.
Okie dokie. Well, given the fact that Grav knows exactly what he's looking for, we're going to cover off his bit first because then we can say like him doing his journey there and back. It'll take. It's going to take you probably about. I'd say probably about an hour round trip hour and a half round trip to go to the waterfront, do your looking around for the ne'er-do-wells and
That's be right
get
back
back.
picture. I'm sorry.
I kind of want to see this hand turkey now.
It's in Discord.
There's nothing wrong with that. That works perfectly.
That is fantastic. I love that.
Oh my
Perfect.
There we go.
god.
That's going to be her
Let's take
sigil.
this very seriously, okay? Oh wait, it doesn't have feet. No,
It's sitting down. It's fine.
no, it's not. It's not sitting down. That's the problem. You think it's sitting down, but it's not.
This
Right,
is absolutely ridiculous.
So, Grav, because you are a rogue and you know thieves can't, yeah, it's a Dark Brotherhood turkey. Oh my god. What is the color of night?
Oh, that should play my war cry from now on. Go, go, go. Oh, my familiar is gonna be a blue turkey, DK. You gotta give me that.
It's gonna be a blue turkey.
You gotta give me a blue turkey.
I'll have to see if I can find, because I specifically just went out and found a Thunderbird image for you.
Oh, you gotta find me a blue turkey. I regret the cool Thunderbird. I'm gonna do a blue turkey.
It's fine. We'll sort it out. Right, Grav.
I guess I'm heading down to like.
Yeah, Dothan, she knows what she's looking for with things like thieves can't. Yeah, she knows what she's looking for. So let's just go with let's have survival. Let's have a survival check.
Yeah.
Let's see how long it takes you to find someone that you can actually.
No, couple.
Not long.
No, not long at all. You've managed to I think you've left your sheet on self as well. I think.
Have I? I have. Yeah.
I think. Yeah. So yeah. It don't take you long at all. Find it. You head over to you head over to one of the waterfront stands, like the places that sell fish and all that other stuff. You recognise the signs and you do the particular hand maneuver and stuff, and you get your you get let through to like a back room, and as of course a shady character is there. He doesn't introduce himself.
I need
But what are you after?
poisonous kit. Maybe a few other supplies
Why?
to poison people.
Okay, so
Any other questions?
You're
So if you
subtle.
get caught and then they trace that back to me, that's me fucked. So no, piss off.
Why would they trace it back to you?
They use magic, you dickhead.
Right. Okay. So.
What? Okay, let's.
All right.
You ain't the
Okay.
smartest. You ain't the smartest cookie in the bowl, are you? Right. Tell me a reason that is not I want to poison people for why you need one of my poisonous kits.
I'll be right
Okay.
back while Graf tries to talk his way out of this.
It's pretty straightforward. Okay. When I say people, I'm hanging around with someone that thinks that goblins are people. So I'm going out. There's some
Oh
goblins.
right, so
There's
you're
goblins
one
like
of them
poison.
adventurer types.
Yes, that's
Right.
right.
See,
I'm an
now that's
adventurer.
fine.
Yes.
That's fine.
Hmm.
100 gold.
Okay. Anything else you might have that I might find useful for goblins?
Well, I imagine you've probably got a knife.
I've got I've got a couple of knives. Yeah. And what
yeah.
have you got?
Nothing really. I mean, I've got like lockpicks and that sort of stuff there. I've got the sort of, I've got the tools of the trade is what I've got.
Right, okay. I've already got a small knife. How much for thieves' tools?
A set of thieves tools.
Hmm.
Hey, you already got a set of thieves tools.
I think I might. I'm looking now.
I think rogues.
I do have thieves
I
tools.
think
do
rogue,
have
I think
thieves
I think
tools.
yeah, I
What
think
about
rogue
dis-
style them.
What about disguise kit?
Disguise kit. Hang on, let me have a
What's
look.
that?
See what. Let me just check my stock.
Yeah.
Can you use disguise kit as well? Oh, you've gone down the assassin route, haven't you?
Mm-hmm.
Disguise kit. Well, as such a disguise kit. I mean, I've got like a bunch of makeup kits and stuff, and some various clothes that you can put on in different ways, and they can turn it into different things for it that way. That will cost you.
It features like a leather belt that's brown on one side and black on the other.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's the buckle can be flipped around and stuff. Right? So let's see, work F in here and carry the
Some
two.
grease paint.
Divide by pi. 30 gold.
30 gold. Right. Okay. That will do nicely. Thank you very much for your assistance.
130
I've
gold
never been to this
total.
place before in my life. Also, do you know anywhere I can get a kebab around here that won't poison me?
Yeah, about 5 minutes down the way off to the left. Look out for it. But it's like one of them little push cart things for it. He's the only one that's decent around here. He uses real rat.
Nice. It's not Dibbler, is it?
No.
Good. All right. I won't tell him you sent me. Take care.
Cool. Thank you very much. So mark yourself off 130 gold and add in the various items that you've got. Oh, if you want to, this is something we worked out.
A dungeon has been
oh.
promoted.
Shit. Unknown. Just resubs.
Unknown.
Thank you for that, unknown. Oh. Wow. So he's stuck at work, but he's resubbed for us anyway. Thank you for so unknown is meant to be. I'm not having to go at him not being here. He's got to work. But unknown would normally be a part of the Sunday sessions. It's unfortunately he's stuck at work. It's a sad thing. But he's still here in spirit and probably getting quite into his spirits as you think about it, because he's staying at the tavern whilst the party people who are here are doing their little jobs and errands that they want to do. Oh, that's what I was going to say. So on the character sheet, this is something that I worked out yesterday. If we, I'll just open your sheet up and pop it out. Here we go.
Whose?
Yours.
Mine? Okay.
So,
Good.
yeah. See, you've already found it. You found where to add the skills in. So this is something that basically the particular role sheets, the particular roll 20 sheets that we use, they're very, very good, but they're kind of a little bit simpler in certain places. So adding in skills and things. But down here at the bottom, we've got the ability to do generate skills and adding extra skills in. So you've got now, he's added in Thieves Kit, he's added in Disguise Kit and Poisoner's Kit as well. So that's, if you are doing Roll20 and you're using these character sheets, which is the Roll20 shaped character sheet, then that's where you can add those skills in. It just makes life a lot easier. You can choose what you're adding in for it. Now, I would say your Disguise Kit is going to be based off of Charisma.
Yeah, I wasn't sure about those.
And the Poisoner's Kit, I would say, is going to be Intelligence, because it's the sort of thing you need to know how to use it. So I would argue that Intelligence would be the thing for a Poisoner's Kit. But I don't know if there is actually a preset thing. Let's double check that, shall we? Because we don't play around
I'm
with kits
sure
that much, do we?
I'm sure I looked this up.
Yeah, I'm playing around with it. It's oh damn it! It's not letting me actually like type in the thing.
What are you trying to do?
Just trying to edit the text here because Perry's got proficiency in one instrument that I have not yet actually decided what it should be. It's not letting me actually like edit the text of the skill. I found it. Never mind.
Yeah.
It was just I have to type in the giant blue space rather than the giant white space with a line in it.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. I'll leave you to doing that, but you can know what you're doing. Okay, so yeah, the Grav's added in the skills there. So disguise kit, as we've said, that's going to be charisma based. So I would say that your poisoner's kit would be intelligence. Maybe.
Holy shit!
Yeah, you clicked skills by mistake there, didn't you? Guitar.
Yes.
There you go. You got guitar.
I clicked
Cool.
skills and all of them exploded.
There you go. I'll close it down. Alright, so that's Grav going off and getting himself a kebab. It was going to cost you 3 coppers for the kebab.
Okay, I'll get a couple more and see if I can get them back while they're still up.
Okay, cool. Well, yeah. So obviously your copper coins, that sort of breaks down. 10 silvers make a gold. 10 coppers make a silver. Work out your change. I trust you. Sheila and Perry, are you going to wait till Dotan gets back before you start having a chat, or do you want to start chatting between the two of you now in your little hashtag halfling life matter or whatever the?
Yeah. I think we're gonna sit there and wait for Dawson to come back with food.
Okay.
And Sheila's gonna like make sure that Balric is not near. Very.
Fulric's going to go sit with
Snake.
Anakis and Eratus and have a drink with them
Yes.
whilst
Yes.
you two can like make your excuse to head off, and you're a pair of halflings. He's like, oh yeah, don't worry, I understand, it's fine.
Yeah, we do halfling stuff, right? I'm gonna be like, so, what was that?
Yeah, we do halfling stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, that's just halfling business, right?
I get back and they're both playing rock, paper, scissors in the corner.
Oh, best game ever, though. So I'm gonna be like, and Perry.
Are you waiting till Dotan's come back? By the way, is Dotan involved in this conversation too?
No, I think we can take it without Dawson. Just
In that case, I need to take a bio break, so you've got a couple of minutes to discuss whatever it is in private, and I'll never know.
All right.
Since watching the VOD or YouTube.
We're just gonna badmouth horribly. No. So Perry, did you know what we were getting into when we started signing up for this stuff?
Not entirely. That's okay.
No, because I kind of missed the whole risking your life multiple times to even become a member part. And the part where a lot of applicants apparently die horribly. I also think I missed that part. But I also missed the part that we would get paid. So that's a good thing, right?
I don't know what you expected.
No, I thought we were like going on adventures and it would be fun. So far it's been like committing partway genocides on goblins and
Ow!
You know.
They weren't real goblins. They were.
You don't know that. They might have been adopted.
They told us they were not real goblins.
But they're also the ones that forgot to mention that if we didn't figure out how to get out, we would just be left to die. I mean, would you trust them?
True.
Yeah, I mean, they're not really being very credible, right? So, I mean, yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I think we might have gotten ourselves into some, what do you call it? Shady business? Kinda?
It seems perfectly legal, just incredibly dangerous.
Do we like? Are we in this for life?
Yeah, that's kind of up to you. I mean, your characters, they have got the ability to retire out, but they need to earn that money. You know, they need to get enough fame and cash behind them that they can afford to retire out of the guild. It's a way to make fame for yourself and a bit of money for yourself, so that you can then have the life you want.
Why do I feel like we're buying ourselves free like slaves? With the way you just put it.
It's not how it's meant, but it does sound like that.
Okay.
Well, it's more. Think of it more like you're going to work and you're in personal control of your pension. If that makes you feel better.
No, it does. No, it doesn't. But okay. So it's just that, like, I maybe did not read the contract. I just kind of went along because it sounded like fun, and now I'm starting to get really intimidated by the whole we're preparing in case of your untimely demise, or the part where if you hadn't gotten out of the dungeon, we would have just left you there, kind of thing. It's just a little bit intimidating. Okay, I'm not sure that we knew what we were getting into.
Does anyone that signs a contract ever?
Probably not, but contracts are a very new concept for Sheila, and I don't think she'll ever be signing another one. So.
Oh Christ! Don't buy a fucking iPhone then. Jesus.
Oh, never. No, I was just checking up to see if I was like the only one not understanding what we signed up for, but I'm glad I'm not alone.
Thank you, Trax.
That makes me feel better. All right, I think that gone through. Yeah, I get to get twice the karma.
Yeah.
Here's your kebabs. If you don't want the tails, let me have them.
The tails?
Don't ask. Tuck in.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Kebab.
But no, we wait for Dutton to come back.
I'm back.
You're back.
I'm back. Here's your kebab.
I sniff it. Does it smell like chicken?
I told you there would be no birds involved.
You know what? Give me a survival check.
Yes. This I need to know. This is chicken.
I will have the tails if you don't want them.
I mean, everything always kind of smells a bit like chicken.
I guess that's a fair point. Does this smell like?
It doesn't smell like it's gonna. It doesn't smell like you're gonna die. It doesn't smell like it's actual chicken. It smells more like, everything smells like chicken.
Okay. I will eat this. I hope my god will not strike me down in wrath over eating his fellow poultry. All right. So you just went all that way for these?
A few bits and pieces, supplies, bits and bobs.
Oh, okay. I need to go get some stuff too.
What do you need?
I need charcoal and herbs and incense and a brass brazier.
But you're fairly sure that your best shot at getting all of that in one go is going to be an alchemy store?
Yes, one of those.
Ooh, alchemy store. Yeah, I think I might take along.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perry?
Oh, well, I actually needed to get a complete re-kit of my armor and weapons, so...
Oh, well, I also need to get a harness for my dog, so that's almost the same thing, so we can go get that afterwards.
Sure, I suppose I'll tag along.
Alright, cool. So does any of you know where there's an alchemy store, or do we need to hire some kind of guide, or pay off a street urchin or something to lead us the way?
Fulric might know. Where's Fulric? Is he still in the bar?
Yeah, he's sat with Anakis and Eratus, getting happily, a nice little buzz.
Nice little buzz. Fulric!
Yeah.
Where do we go to find an alchemy store?
Around this sector, probably best bet is if you start heading towards the big lake. You're going to want to be going around, basically around it. So it's all like basically where it comes up to that point at the northeastern edge of it. There's a little alchemy store there. It's Darius's. Oh, what's he called? Darius's elixirs. That's it. Darius's elixirs.
Perry needs some new pointy bits as well. Have you got anywhere nearby?
Yes, there is for that one. Actually, bear with me a second. I need to go and grab a book because I've specifically already put together a smith store, and I've just remembered where my book is. I'll be right back.
All right. Right. I have a lot of paper with blue paint on it here. I should clean this up. I almost managed to get all the blue paint off my hand. Be right back.
Now you're making me yawning. Fuck.
Yeah, you're welcome. Oh.
It's like 2 in the afternoon here. I don't know why I'm
Yeah, it's 9 in the evening here, so.
Right, I'm back.
All right,
I have my book. So if you're looking for an armourer, it's basically quite close to each other, all over in the like that north area. Basically, that shop I told you about before, that's like the edge of where all the shops are really focused.
Yeah.
That area there.
Yeah.
To the north of the lake looks like a market.
We need to walk
Yes.
this way, all the way up here, and then on this point up here.
Yeah, so basically around about up there, somewhere about up there. It's basically if you ask around when you're in that area, you'll easily get directions.
We should be able to find it.
But also, so you also near that area, you've got as an armor shop. There's a place called the Pangolins Hide, and if you're looking for weapons, you're going to want to go to True Strikes.
All right.
And again, just ask around when you're in that area.
No one needed weapons, though, right? Perry, you needed armor, right? Not weapons. Or did you need?
Well, I do need weapons. I need a bow, and I'm probably going to replace my short sword with a rapier.
Okay.
Okay. So you're going to be spending basically. So you're going to basically be spending the rest of your day doing some assorted shopping.
Yes.
That sounds about right.
Okie dokie. So we want to go to Darius's elixirs first, yeah?
Yes.
Okie dokie. So yeah, it takes you. It's about 45 minutes or so to make your way over to that area.
Actually, I've got a city secret. That takes less.
Okay, so you're familiar with some of the back alleys. You recognise the
I know we only have
thieves'
to walk
cant
straight,
marks.
but it takes less.
It still takes less time, even though it's a directly straight route.
So yeah, you're right. So yeah.
Do we benefit from that as well?
Mhm.
Okay. Cool. Kyo.
Yeah. So you take two locations in the city twice as fast as you. So yeah, it takes about 20 minutes, 25 minutes or so to get to the that market area. Then
I of course ride my proud steed Barky.
You of course ride your proud steed Barky. Yes. So
because I haven't had a chance to use her yet, and I spent all my starting money on that. So
pad, off we go. So yeah, you arrive at Darius's elixirs. And he is as the door opens. He opens the doors to the shop, and it's like that familiar thing. There's a bell just above the door that it catches on. Ding 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 ding. Like within a moment. And you just hear, poof, fuck, ow, shit. Sorry, right there. Be right there. And as he comes out to the front room, followed by a small cloud of purple smoke. His eyebrows are missing. And his face is sort of like got a bit of a purple, smoky sort of staining to it. It's like, yes, how can I help?
Oh, that's a lovely color you've got.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. No. I need some stuff. A bunch of charcoal and some incense and herbs.
Right, okie dokie.
And the herbs need to be blue.
Blue herbs. Okay, well, bear with me a second. Then. And he weaves his hand in front of him, and he actually summons 2 mage hands, and they dip around the shop, just gathering up the items and coming up towards him, basically just like putting up this little pile of stuff on the desk. Yeah, so that's yes, yeah, that one, there's as well. There.
And when it comes to incense, I'd like something that smells blue.
Something that smells blue.
Yes.
What
Dot sounds grinning like an idiot at this point.
What does blue smell like?
Well, you're the alchemist. I thought you'd know.
Well,
Okay.
I've just noticed you've cut me own throat dibber on my map.
I want to know where I got that. That was a lovely kebab.
I've just noticed. Right, certainly. Okay then, and he just he gathers up a few random handfuls of herbs.
Yes. And do you have a brass brazier?
Are you summoning a familiar, dear?
What's it to you?
Well, because if you want, I can put together another pouch of the same reagents in case you ever need to recast it. You'll have all the ingredients you need with you straight away.
That'd be great. Yeah,
Yes.
that's a good idea.
Yes, certainly. No worries.
Let's do that.
Yeah, so he grabs up more of the stuff, more of the same stuff, and wraps one of them up in a little burlap sack bit for it, ties it up for it. He goes, there you go. That's the one, the emergency one. That one there. And there is a brass brazier here. And I'll just oh, that's right. He just reaches under his desk and goes like, there for you. So with the ingredients and the second patch of the ingredients and the brazier as well, let's say what all told 15 gold completely, and you can keep the brazier. I'm sending you the brazier as part of this.
Okay, good. That sounds totally reasonable, right? I look at Perry like, is this right? I'm not good with money. Is this like sending him like an approval look?
Harry just shrugs. He has no idea what magical items cost.
Alright, I hand him over my entire wallet and expect him to take the money he needs.
Right, okay.
I intercept and I count out the money.
Yeah, Perry's gonna intercept that one too. Hold up.
Alright.
Yeah, so you mark off from your inventory the 25 gold and mark down the
25 gold?
Yes.
Okay, he said 15, so...
Did you say 15?
Yes, he did say 15.
You say 15, yeah. Nice try, mate.
I genuinely can't remember what I actually said.
He said 15.
Chat, didn't you say 15?
See, now that's not a good reliable thing for. That's not a reliable thing.
I was like,
But you do the 15. Fine, do the 15. Do the 15. Do the 15. Do the 15. Do the 15.
I was just like, am I still getting cheated even though I had other people counting
Yep.
out my money?
Yeah. So, do the 15. The 15's fine. I'll get money out of you later. It's fine.
Alright.
So
Me later.
it's all right. I mean, to be fair, I imagine Grav is already aware of this. The fact that he got absolutely slaughtered on the cash.
Yeah, no, I wasn't prepared to argue with the guy.
Yeah. He basically charged you double for the poisonous kit, but it's a poisonous kit. You know, it's not exactly.
Yeah, no, I think he charged me double more for the trouble because he doesn't know me.
That's part of it. That's part of it. That's part of it.
Deadline X has our back. You said
Yeah, of course he has, because he goes. Of course he does.
While I'm here, I would like to speak to Mr. Bossman.
Yeah.
I'm wondering. I'm looking to put down some rats. Have you got anything that might be helpful?
You mean like rat poison?
Yeah, they're quite big rats.
Lots of rat poison.
Sorry. What was that?
Lots of rat poison.
Or I mean, if you've got anything that's quite strong that might work on, bandit-sized rats.
Bandit-sized bipedal rats, exactly.
Yes.
And carnivorous butterflies.
Well,
Or bandit-sized bandits.
Yeah,
Yes.
or even bandit-sized bandits. Yeah.
I can sell you a book.
Mm.
But then he has to read. That doesn't seem fair.
She don't mind reading. She just gets someone else.
I can sell you a book. which I'm allowed to have access to for educational and academic reasons. But due to my specific licensing, I cannot sell you certain reagents together. So you'll need to work out exactly what you want, and then we'll go from there.
So if I wanted reagents to summon like demon spawn, you'd sell me that, but you won't sell him rat poison?
Well, because he's clearly not after rat poison, he's after various poisons for killing and debilitating
we have to deal with
people.
the very big bipedal
But-
rats.
Yeah, but I'm also not going to say the stuff you would need to summon a demon lord as well. That would be, firstly, not my
in one
remit.
visit.
Yeah, firstly, not my remit as well. Yeah,
Oh,
you need probably like evil dark summoning shenanigans.
oh.
Yeah, the shopkeeper's starting to look very uncomfortable, I've got to say.
Yeah.
Kind of wishing he hadn't come out from the front. He should have stayed in the back with his purple smoke, quite frankly.
Well, is there anything else that you need at all that you actually need, and as opposed to making life difficult for me?
How about some morning glories?
Morning glories. I'm afraid I don't really sell flowers. You're probably going to want a florist in the market in the market centre.
I thought you. Oh, okay.
Well, I mean they're
That's
not really
disappointing.
used in anything, so there's no need for me to stock them.
How do I undo the things I drew? Oh, here we go. Okay. Well. Okay. Then no, I don't think we need any more. Do we, guys? Do you guys need anything?
How much of the book?
The book.
Oh, how
the
much for
book.
the book? The book would be 25 gold for the book, and it
So
is.
let's
Only
say,
25 gold for a book?
let's say if we bought the book, would you sell us the things we need from the book, like the recipe?
I can sell you certain things, but I cannot sell them together.
What if you sold some things to me and some things to him?
You're very clearly a group. I would lose my license because you could be trying to mystery shop me.
Okay.
Okay.
So if I
how
hired
much?
someone else to come in and buy some of it from you, you'd sell us the other half.
Well, no, because now I'm going to be looking out for people having very close transactions where they're buying different things together. You're not really making this very easy for yourself to
But I thought
procure.
you wanted to earn money. Like, how do you? Feed
Yeah,
your
and
family?
I also
How
want
do
to
you feed
not
your
go to
family?
prison.
But you can't go to prison for getting rat poison.
It depends on which
How do you
rats you're
deal with
poisoning.
The big bipedal ones.
that doesn't
Harry is
sound
just
like
going to,
rats.
stare into a crystal ball and wiggle his fingers.
Oh, I can do stuff too. I can do stuff. I have a new thing called friends, right? No, I didn't take friends. Damn it.
Oh, no, don't do that. No, we might need to come back here. Christ.
There are other alchemy stores. It's a big city.
There may be other alchemy stores. Yeah, this is just an alchemy store. It's just one
No,
that he remembers.
it's fine. I just scowl at him as mad as I can and take my stuff and leave
He just waves.
with a hump.
I say, well, look, it's not like I'm planning on assassinating anybody. We're going to have to be fighting some really rather dangerous bandits very soon. We just picked up a
20
job
gold
for-
is the best price I can do on this particular book.
What about the ingredients that I might need?
The best I can talk about at the moment is the book.
Okay, all right. Well, there's 20 gold for the book.
Okay, and you have a book. Why don't you give me a quick investigation check of this book?
Because I can't find my fucking sheet. That's why. There we go.
Well, even with the 8, it ain't going to take you too long to work it out. The book has actually got like a bit of a lock on it, and it feels weird. The weight on it is very, very weird, and it seems to sort of like clink and jingle a little bit. When you open it up, you remember it's come up in the news once or twice. There is like the apothecary's book where it looks like a book. When you open it up, it's like a miniature medicine cabinet.
Oh yes.
Yeah, it's one of them,
Nice.
which is why it costs 20 gold.
Fair enough. I thought there must be a reason.
Yeah, it's basically it's got a list of all the ingredients you would need for any standard non-magical poison, and they're all divided up. So you know what the ingredients are. You've got enough in there to make like 1 or 2 doses of pretty much any poison that you would care to have. But after that, you are going to need to look at refilling it in some way, either through
finding some bits, buying it or finding it. Yeah.
buying it or finding it. You're going to need to resupply it. But essentially, it is this is the resources for the poisoner's kit, or it is a very nice set of resources for the poisoner's kit.
Very cool.
It gives you access to a lot more poisons than the poisoner's kit on its own will.
I am going to be sitting next to an open window for some of our downtime tonight. Then.
All right. Where did you want to go to next?
Pointy bits.
Yes.
True strikes.
Pointy bits. Woo.
Okay.
Oh, pointy bit man.
So as you head through the through the market area, you listen out for the familiar sound of clanging metal that takes you over to where all the smiths are.
As you say that, I can actually hear some clanging noises in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Incidentally, if we're walking through the market square, are there any flower sellers? Because we're going to get hideously distracted on the way.
Oh yes, we need to get Sheila some morning glories.
Yes.
Okay, give me just a survival check from you.
Sheila? Want to do that?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I had a doggo that all of a sudden needed attention. A survival check. Yes,
Yeah.
I will give you a survival check. Just a sec. She apparently is not completely comfortable with my boyfriend closing the door into this room that I'm being noisy in.
Oh.
So she needs to come check up on me once in a while. I need to find my character sheet. Just a sec.
I've just noticed how much Neverwinter looks like a face.
There we go. Survival.
Does look like a zombie Pac-Man.
Yeah.
I guess so.
I was thinking more along the chasm looks like the mouth, to be honest. That's just what I was thinking of. And then
Yeah, and like Black Lake and Castle Never are really wonky eyes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That is a horrible face.
Yeah.
Why did you have to say that?
No, hang on, look. Here's the eye. Here's the mouth. And that's the pill it's about to eat.
Yeah, I see the Pac-Man bit as well. I see the Pac-Man bit as well.
I was gonna say like a really sad pufferfish.
Okay, I did the survival roll. And I
Yeah. So
fucking
yeah.
nailed
So
it.
the survival check. Yeah. So you find a few flower sellers as you're walking along, and the second one that you see has got some morning glories for you.
Oh yes.
Are you looking to get like a big bunch of them, or do you want to try and get something that's going to be like in a plant pot so you can take away with you and have
Plant
it
pot.
grow? You plant pot one.
And I want the plant pot to be small enough to like tie onto the side of Barky's saddlebags when I buy those.
Okay, so like little ones. Basically, it's like essentially it's like a little pot that is designed for you take it home and you repot it yourself.
Yes.
It's not meant to live in the pot. Just bear that in mind.
Yeah, I know, but
and it costs you only 5 coppers for the flower.
Nice. Well, that's. No, I give them a gold coin because I have nothing else.
Well, I mean, they can give you change. So like a gold coin splits down to 10 silvers, and you know you can hand her a gold coin and she'll hand you back 9 silvers. Because if you're gonna, she's like, well, it gets a bit distracted. So
Yeah,
she's ended up
I will be happy.
she's just double charged you for that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm very happy, and I thank her a lot for her services.
Okay. So you head over to True Strikes, who is as you head in. It's there's not actually it's not like a door that you open. The door itself is open. There is a door there that you can see. Obviously, it gets closed and bolted at the end of the day. But the door itself is open. There's the familiar sound of clanging from the forge. And as you enter, you see a hill dwarf working the forge.
Oh. Well, go on, Perry.
Watcher.
Hello. Hello, friends. How can I help you?
I have some chainmail to sell you. I wish to obtain some lighter armor for myself. In exchange for the mail.
Well, I sell weapons, so I don't know why you're bringing me armor.
I have a short sword and javelins to sell you in exchange for a rapier and a bow.
Short sword. He moves over to like a large like stone, basically like it's a large slab of stone, which essentially he uses as his desk. It's like, pop the items up on the desk here. We'll take a look. We'll see what we think.
Do those
Yeah,
items?
he puts his short sword and 5 javelins onto the desk. Just like, yeah, and I'd like a rapier and a bow and some arrows in exchange for these.
Okay. We'll take a look. Wait a minute. Let's have a look. And he's looking over the items for it. So yeah, I thought that was that. So you got a short sword and 5 javelins, yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
What sort of bow are you after? A short bow, I'm guessing.
Short bow, I suppose. Yeah. It's longer as a heavy weapon, and halflings have some difficulties with that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, your sword it's seen some work. It's seen some use. You're looking for a rapier and a short bow. I mean, I can do you a part exchange for the items you have here. It will cost you... material costs as well, and it's in there. It will cost you 40 gold for a rapier and short bow, and he'll give you some arrows to go with it as well, of course. No
yeah,
refunds.
Sounds acceptable.
40 gold, good.
Wait a minute. No, that doesn't seem quite right.
What do you mean?
How did he suddenly get a Russian accent?
I'm not very good with Russian. I'm struggling.
Yeah.
I'm struggling with an Eastern Bloc accent.
Oh, okay.
The inspiration for this gentleman, who, by the way, his name is Deacon, and not that any of you thought to ask me what my name was, trying to do business with man and do not even bother to take his name. Inspiration for Deacon is Marcus from Borderlands. No refunds. Gotcha, sword!
No refunds!
No refunds. So why do you not like my price?
40 gold is almost the cost of what it would be to buy them without giving you my things.
Ah, yes, of course, I forgot completely. Yes, you are giving me brand new items, aren't you? Yes, shut up, you silly little halfling. You are giving me used items. I am not going to give you full price on used items.
But you aren't even giving me half price on the used items.
Yes, to be fair. Because you're looking for a rapier is 25 gold, a short bow is 25 gold, and that's 40 gold on that's 50 gold on the 2 of them. The short sword is 10 gold at its full price, and javelins are 5 silver pieces each, and he's charging you 40 gold. So he's
Question
actually
of
not.
haggling.
He's not doing you too horrible of a job.
But he could do better.
Well, basically, he's essentially
Karen-
he's not
Karen's
giving
gonna
you any money for the
scratch his
javelins,
chin.
essentially.
And arrows. How many arrows?
I'll give you 20 arrows to go with the bow.
Make it 40 arrows and we have a deal.
Fine. 40 arrows.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Yes. And he picks one of he does his eyes up and down like, yeah, your build, yes, yes, this one. And he picks a rapier up off of the rack, and a short bow, and a couple of bundles of arrows, and hands them over to you.
Yeah. Perry's gonna give the rapier a few swishes, make sure it's good, properly weighted and everything. All right, I like this. Thank you. Ugh.
Good. Remember, no refunds.
No refunds. Got it.
Send you out the shop. Is anyone else on trying to find any weapons as well, by the way?
Thinking about a rapier? No, I've got short sword, it'd be alright. I've got daggers. No, I'm good.
Did you want to go to the Pangolin's hide as well?
Yes.
Which is the armor shop.
Yes.
And
We
they
need stuff
will,
for my doggo.
yeah, they will be. They do things like barding and stuff for it as well.
Yes.
So yeah, so you head into the Pangolin's hide, which is an armorer.
Stuff.
There is there's a dwarf leaning over the forge working on a piece of plate mail, and there is there's a rock gnome sitting at a high basically on essentially a high chair essentially, but he's sitting at a table, a desk. It's a leatherworking desk, and he's going through and he's stitching some stuff up as you go in. Similar sort of thing with it, like the doors are already open. They're the sort of shops that they get closed up as opposed to actually needing to go in and out of them each time.
All right.
So yeah, see the
I ride up on Barky.
the rock gnome. The rock gnome looks up and goes, "Oh, hello. Yes, how can I help?"
Hello. Yes, I would like to exchange this chainmail and sort of scoot him for some studded leather and a buckler.
Chainmail. Hugh, you'll need this map. Shit. Oh, fuck's sake! And he picks up one of his leather tools and just like whops it at the dwarf. Thank you for the follow, Nix. Just basically whops his leatherworking tool at the dwarf, and it just like bounces off the back of his head. And the other dwarf, Hugh, looks around and goes like, "Yes. Young lad here wants to trade in some chainmail and stuff. It's all metal, so that's on you." All right, okay. Come on then, laddie. Let's have a look at what you got.
Yeah, he's gonna funk his chainmail and his scoot him up onto the.
Okay, so he just like he reaches over, grabs hold of the arm, and brings him up onto his a very broad anvil. You see, basically, he doesn't really do much work on the anvil. He kind of like uses it as like a desk, basically. So right, okay, let's have a look here. Let's go through.
I was hoping to just exchange these for.
So we got a shield. So you want to get a buckler instead?
A buckler. Yeah.
Hey, yeah, I should be able to do that for you. I'm possibly going to have a wee bit of credit as well with this, but
Do you sell hats?
Hats? What do you
Yes.
mean hats?
Well, you have a leather worker here, and I would like to have a. I would like to ascend into being Napoleon, like a nice, bicorn with like a feather or something.
Blue feathers.
Well, you can probably wait. Warren, can you put together a hat? Yeah, probably. You mean how quick do you need it? I mean, it won't be ready for a couple of days. Maybe I got some back orders in it to fill yet.
Maybe I'll just take the credit. I'll just take the credit. How about that?
No, Perry. We'll just pick it up when you get
No.
back.
I'll take the credit. I think I'd like a cloth hat slightly better anyway.
Right, I'll tell you, I'll give you 15 gold as well on top of this for the chainmail, because it's in pretty good nick. This chainmail is. So yeah, you can swap. Yeah, so he basically just he takes the shield, weighs it a little bit. It's like I don't have any people looking for this. Have you got any particular sentimental values to this shield? Because it's probably just going to get melted down and turned into something else.
No, not in particular.
Okay, that's good. Right. Well, yes, there you go. And he pops the stuff away, and he goes and grabs one of the finished sets of studded leather armor that's been put to one side. Again, he does the same thing. He just looks up and down like, this one will probably fit you best. Try it on. Make sure you're happy with the fit of it before we finish up here, obviously. And he gets you down a buckler. The buckler basically it's not really even like proper shield. It's almost like a smaller but elongated kite shield. So as if it's designed to literally just fit over the forearm and be something you deliberately move into the way of things to block them, as opposed to using it to hide behind. A combat shield, one would say.
Can I not just get like a round buckler?
Okay, sure. He just grabs you a really small round buckler instead. It's like, I worked quite hard on this one. I thought it was quite nice.
Well, yeah, I'm sure it's wonderful. I just, you know, this one just kind of and he demonstrates. You know, he like takes the rapier and belts it, and he's like puts the buckler like on the handle of the rapier. He's like, I can just do this with it, though. It's very
Yes.
efficient.
Okay, you're one of them swashbuckly types. Right.
I
Okay.
am now.
Any of your friends looking for anything as well?
Yes, I need you see this glorious beauty of a mastiff?
It is
I-
a wonderful specimen. How
Yes.
long has it got left in the world?
I figure about a year or two,
Okay, fair enough.
if all goes well. She's also had 6 litters. That's pretty good for an old bitch.
That is very good.
But I thought we would equip her with a good, you know, what's it called? The thing you put on her to make her more durable.
A collar?
No, like, can't you make like a suit of armor for her in leather
Or
or
some
something?
barding or something for it.
Yes, if that's what it's called.
That's not my Warren. This is for you. They want to armor the dog in leather. Oh, right, all right. I mean, I haven't got anything in at the minute, and it'll. I mean, like I said, I've got the back orders I need to fill, so probably maybe like if you need to leave her with me, but I can probably get something ready for you by the weekend.
Oh, I need to leave her with you. Oh,
Well,
that
yeah,
doesn't-
I need to measure her up and make sure it fits properly.
Well, do you have like a dog I can borrow while you borrow her?
No, sorry,
Do you have like a donkey or a mule or camel or?
Not in ready supply, unfortunately. No.
Oh.
Sorry.
It's gonna be a little tough getting to the. Well, I guess Perry's on his feet as well. Yeah, you can have her until the weekend, but can we get some kind of safety? Like, what if I?
Oh
come
yeah,
back
yeah.
and you
No.
fall
We give you like a receipt and everything for it. We book
Okay,
you all in.
good,
Yeah.
good.
We've done this before because we do like barding for. So we've done dogs before, and we've done
Okay,
horses
good.
and stuff. We just book you in. We just book you in.
Also,
We've got a
you
kennel
can't breed
for.
her while I'm gone. She can't have any more litters. She's, you know.
Oh, we're not licensed
Not
for that
in
anyway.
for
We're
that.
not. No, we'd get in trouble if we tried that. We're not licensed for that.
Oh, who is licensed for that actually?
I don't know. All I know is that we're not.
Oh,
It's
okay.
part of the form you have to fill in with if you're going to be having animals on your premises as registered to actually like.
So let's
putting
say I
them up.
wanted to buy a pony or a donkey. Where do I go?
Probably for that. Probably the waterfront actually, because I think they got a stable down the waterfront because they bring them in by barge.
What do you guys say we go look at some loot carrying capacity?
Yeah, I'm gonna word with the guy outside with that kebab as well.
Okay, good. Okay, well, I will leave her here. I expect to get a receipt.
Yep. So he books Barky in, and he shows the kennel she'd be staying in as well. There's no other animals. There's only like 3 kennels. There's no other
Alright.
animals there at the moment. There is a
Good.
1 slot stable as well. So you can see that they have looked after animals, but it's not that they look after animals. It's that they do keep animals in whilst they're fitting them. So you know that Barky's going to be well looked after.
All right, good. Also, like if you could make some saddlebags to go on to her as well. That would be great.
Not sure how much we'll be able to carry in those. We can do. I can work something out for you. I can work something out for you.
I mean, a little less barding and more saddlebags, that would be fine too.
While I'm here, just a quick thought. I don't suppose there's any way that you can arrange some straps for me so that I can have these sheaths from my daggers on my forearms, maybe like under my sleeves.
Secreted leather daggers for. Yeah, I can work that out. Do you need them particularly? Like I said, I've got jobs I'm doing already. Do you need them particularly quickly?
That's fine. Whenever they're ready.
Well, I'll try and make sure they're ready at the same time, so you can collect everything all at once.
All right, good.
That'd be
That's
very
fine with me.
handy. Thank you.
All right, good. Well, that was all I needed. You guys want to go to the waterfront and look at donkeys?
Donkeys?
Well-
Yes.
Yes. Why wouldn't you want to go look at donkeys, Perry?
Why not? Why not a different animal?
Well, I'm sure they also have ponies and stuff. I mean, it was
Do we
just like
need
a.
ponies?
Well, do you not need ponies?
I mean, I guess ponies are okay. I like
Well,
ponies.
You're gonna,
But,
you're gonna get your
if
own
we're
little
gonna be-
ponies, aren't you?
Adventuring, how are you gonna get around if you don't have something to put your butt on?
I have feet.
Well, yeah, you have feet and a lot of armor and possibly a lot of loot. That's gonna be horrible. And, not to mention the packing,
Fine, we'll go
with the
buy
beds and-
ponies.
a mess kit. Yeah, we're gonna go look at ponies. Okay.
Okay, so it takes you, even with the with the whole city secrets bit, it's going to take you about an hour to get back down to the waterfront again.
Yeah, fuck the curfew.
It's starting to get a bit dark now at this point. But you get there, and there's a tavern there that it's fully booked, so there's no, you can't stay there, but it's next to a stable. That is so that there it's like right on the edge of the city, so it's like down here. So it's actually one of the buildings on the dock here.
Nice. Oh, that's far away. Yeah.
So yeah, there's a barge that's there at the moment, which they're in the process of unloading, and you can hear various neighing and braying of other horses.
Oh, cool.
And it's the same thing. Just like you go around, you ask around, you say what you're looking for, and people they put you in the direction of where you need to go. Hey, Snell.
Yes.
And yeah. Well, what are you after?
Well, a pony? I suppose you're not into donkeys then, Perry, I suppose.
Yeah, I think I'd rather have a pony.
Alright, what about a horse? We couldn't even climb a horse if we wanted to.
Is there anywhere around that sells dogs?
Not
dogs not
that
good
you
for me, but-
not that you can see.
It's a staples without mastiffs. Not a staple worthy of our money.
So are
I'd say.
you is it just like basically just are you looking for Sam the pony essentially?
Sam the pony?
Yeah, from Lord of the Rings.
Oh yeah, totally. Samwise the pony.
Well, there's Samwise Gamgee. I mean, do you? So you basically start you're having a chat with the proprietor of the business, and he's like, well, you can just like the pony on its own, or are you looking to you're looking to have like a cart for it as well? I mean, you look like adventuring types. Is this what you actually need?
Do you have like ponies with fangs?
Ponies with fangs.
With fang? No, I just wanted a normal pony.
No, but a pony with fangs could help you out. Like if you get in trouble.
No, I want a I like ponies as they are. Okay, don't bully.
Why would a pony have fangs?
So that it could defend itself
Very good.
better.
My friend here makes some questionable queries.
I'm staring straight at the guy and I'm shaking my head and I'm doing the signal across my throat to just like forget it.
Well, because it being the city that it is, we're very aware of adventurers and your types. So we've got basically like some bundle stuff that we do for you here, where we've got a bundle built around a pony, which is where you get a pony along with let's say a pack saddle for it, as well as some saddlebags and everything to go together, and you get enough. You get enough food. Basically, one of the bags is essentially filled with food for the lovely little beast there. You get all that together. It comes to, let me just double check my math on this to make sure I've done this right in a way that's fair.
It never has to be fair, DK. You're the DM.
Well, I don't want to be screwing you guys over too much.
It's a package deal. Buy one, get one free.
Yeah, well, we'll say a pony with pack, with pack saddlebags and food to start off with is all together is 50 gold. We have got a bundle we do where you also get a cart that is designed to go with the pony, so like a little mini pony, sort of little mini carts within together. Where then the total price on that one is then 60 gold.
That sounds pretty cheap.
That's not bad.
Do you have any kind of mounts with fangs?
No.
Really? Not even dogs?
No, I'm
think
sorry. We just fresh out. We just haven't got any in stock at the moment. There's not enough cool in the market. They're lost leading products for us. I'm afraid we just cannot. We can't justify the shelf space for them. I'm very sorry.
Oh, but can we put in like an order or something?
Well, they're out of season at the moment. That's the problem.
We've had this discussion before. Those were wolves, not ponies with fangs. I thank you very much for your help, mate. Well, I think, guys, we're gonna take the cart. I'll stick in 20 gold for the cart.
Yeah, I mean, a pony with cart sounds pretty good.
Okie dokie. So,
Right.
I'm going to give you guys access to another panel, which is another handout. Oops, didn't mean to close that. I closed the wrong thing. Bear me a second. I just accidentally closed my window for Roll20, which I need to open back up again, because otherwise I can't control the game. Memento bitter. So, you should now have access to...
I see a lot of
Party
loot.
Yeah, party loot, wolves.
Oh, party loot. Oh.
Now,
I
you should
get it.
all have the ability to edit this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly add in that you've got the wagon, because
Yes.
you got a pony and cart.
Pony and cart. So who pays how much for what?
Well, I was assuming on that because the three of you are here and it's 60 gold that each of you is paying in 20, because that's
Yeah,
what
that
Grass
sounds
offers.
Sounds good
I've
to me.
taken 20 off my sheet already.
I've taken 20 off.
Those other losers don't have to carry their loot. Carts for us only.
Yes. You could buy out part of my half if you want to like get in on the cart.
Yeah, they can
If you
pony
want
up.
in on the cart action.
So what's the name of the pony?
That's up to you.
Can we
I
call
want
it?
to
Fang! Call it
I want to
Fang!
call him Horatio.
Oh, I think Fang is good. I like Fang. If we're not
like
naming it after the sound it makes, then I like Fang.
Fine, we'll name the pony Fang.
Yes. Fang.
What sound do ponies even make? Like Winnie, I guess?
Yes, Winnie. We could call it Winnie.
Oh, we could call it. We can call it Winnie the Pooh-Nee.
No.
Wait.
No, we're calling it Fang. I can already
Right.
see where this is going.
So
It's
now,
gonna be Fang.
I have edited your character sheet, that particular character sheet, where you've got 5. Basically, as soon as you start putting items into it, if I just move this over to here, as soon as you start putting items into it, these boxes here will start opening up, and you'll start adding more stuff in. You can always just add more layers in as well. So you've got a maximum of £200. Is the weight that the cart can handle, and
All right.
as much as the pony can comfortably pull. The pony can comfortably pull about I think it's 225 is what the pony can actually pull. If one of you also want to make a note in the wagon there, if you want to make a note of the fact that you've got this, and we won't say it counts towards the weight. It would be part of the whole thing of like the sack bags and the saddlebags and all that other stuff for it. But you've got 10 days worth of food for the
Nice.
thing. That was a part of the bundle deal.
So I put that in the item. 10 days food.
Yep. Now you can all see this, and you can all edit it.
TD food.
Yep.
All right. Cool. So what color is our pony?
Let's have a look and find out, shall we? Let's roll some dice.
Google pony, and whatever colour the first pony that comes up is.
Oh yes, that's good. Okay, I'm
Well-
googling pony.
Okay, just pick yourself a nice pony image that you like.
Oh, the first one that comes up is light blue and pink, and it's my little pony.
Perfect. It's light blue and pink then.
It's light blue and then it's got a purple mane and tail. No, pink mane and tail.
Save the image, send it to me, and I'll edit your thing to reflect this.
I don't know why I wasn't expecting that.
No, me neither. I was
Right.
honestly not, but
So
it's
you're
so perfect.
probably at this point going to want to head back to the
We
Blue
definitely
Stallion
want to head back.
and get yourself an evening's sleep.
This is our pony. This is Fang.
Oh, come on!
It looks like a Fang.
Definitely Fang. Look at it.
Look at that face. Oh my god, that could not have turned out better. All right. I am so happy.
Find
with
a
what we got
proper
done today.
picture of a fucking pony. I'm not gonna have fucking.
That's the colors though. I don't care if you find another picture, but
Right,
that,
find an actual picture of an actual pony,
Oh,
or
yeah.
a D&D artwork pony or something, because I'm not having that as being the
Wait,
official.
hang on. All right,
Okay, I
first,
found
the
one, I
first
found one.
real
This
pony.
is better.
the first...
Oh my god.
oh
happy
yeah,
now?
there it is. Yes,
Are you
that's
happy?
it. That's it with the hat and everything.
It's
That's
I
the
will
next
do-
pony down, Dan.
yeah, it is, and I'm not even kidding. That is like the next pony down.
I'll find you a pony.
No, I found this ponies. These are great ponies. Oh wait, no, I have one. I have one perfect. It's freaking perfect.
Okay, show us the new pony.
It's like just look at the left one, right? Don't look at the right, but look at the left one.
Oh my
It's an
god.
actual blue pony.
It's clearly an actual pony.
It's
It's
an actual
time
pony.
to stop.
You are not having a unicorn.
I don't see how Dan could not be completely satisfied with my. I think my work is
Dan,
done.
we've done everything you've
Oh,
asked.
I also
Don't
found
see
another
the problem.
picture of a blue pony. Like blue ponies are apparently a thing. Wow, like.
Yeah,
okay, this is an
they're
actual
called
horse and
grey.
it's blue. Like.
They're called, yeah, they're called.
This
They're,
cannot be. You can only be happy
yeah,
with this.
it's called grey. They're called greys.
Okay, sure, we have a blue
Right.
blue pony.
That should be completely.
Fuck my life.
Did you rage quit us? Did we
Oops.
have DK do like a meltdown?
Moving on.
I
Right.
bet he didn't foresee blue ponies as the issue that would make him deserve
So-
our D&D group.
Heading
Yes,
back.
I saw that gif as well. It's amazing.
Heading back to the the Blue Stallion of all places now.
DK is now playing Dungeons and Dragons in his chat instead.
Yeah, a little bit. To be fair, I've got keybinds set up for that.
It's skin blue.
Yeah, I have the ability to kill him
Right,
at any
Snarl?
time. I can
exactly.
do that. I can do
exactly.
this. It's
It's
fine.
been no Snarl. No, he does not have the power to kill it at any time. That is not fair at all.
Right. So you have yourself a decent night's sleep. You wake in the morning and you head
So
down.
I think we've given you a bunch of good options
Yes,
for the pony.
moving beyond the pony at this point.
So let's move on then, shall we? I
Yeah,
cannot hear you, DK, if you're talking. Am I the only one not hearing him?
I can hear him.
yeah.
Can anyone hear me?
We can
I
hear
can hear
you.
you.
I can hear you. Maybe just to restart your Discord.
Okay, I think my Discord died.
Yeah.
Guys, can you hear me? I can't hear you.
Oh my god, you can't hear any of us.
Okay, I can see DK talking.
Yeah, eyes are talking.
Oh no.
She somehow managed to mute all of us. That
I
explains.
think
Okay, I disconnected and reconnected, and I think I can hear
Hello?
you now.
Can you hear us now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, good. Right.
Good.
Okay,
I
so.
thought you all like got mad at me for
No,
disconnecting.
no,
I
no.
was like, come on, that's not the first I've done.
All right. Right. Moving beyond that
thank you, Paul.
pony.
Thank you.
Jesus. Right. Okay. So yes, you head back to the room. You to your rooms in the tavern. You have yourself a decent night's sleep. You get in the morning. It's time for breakfast.
Is
You've
the
got-
pony still there?
The pony is at the tavern.
Okay.
There is like all the taverns in this place. They have a stable attached to them. There is
Good,
and it's
good.
there, and the cart has been locked up properly as well. So you're
Good.
all okay.
So no one stole our blue pony.
No,
I'm
no
very
one
excited to
stole-
have a blue pony at the Blue
I am
Stallion.
like what are the odds, right? We're in the blue stallion. I have a thing for blue and we get a blue pony.
The drunkards that are staggering in and out of the tavern, they just can't believe their eyes. They're walking out going, your sign's come to life. It's taken a poo.
The fact that it's is it a male or female pony?
Well, you know, let's find out.
Flip a
It
coin.
is
Since
male.
Sheila is kind of in, the height of. It's male.
It's male.
Is it like full male or we did stuff to it male?
It has not been gelded.
Oh, okay. We can potentially make babies on this.
Oh
If you
god.
feel the
I'm not
need.
sure if this is a good idea.
Sheila
No.
wants to make babies with a pony.
Yes, and another pony. Or
There's
possibly,
There's probably a bar that'll pay good money for that show.
could we? Do you think we can like mix it up and make pony babies on a dog? I mean, I do have a bitch.
You used to work.
I don't think it works
Your family
that way.
used to breed
Yeah,
dogs.
I
I'm
don't
pretty sure
think
you
it
know how
works
this
that
works,
way.
mate.
Yeah, I know how you breed dogs, but that's not what I'm asking about. I'm asking about breeding ponies on a dog.
Should we not try?
No, okay.
I don't think your mastiff is.
No, not on Sheila. No, Barky.
No.
Oh my god. Is that what we call a Freudian slip? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Not on
Well-
Barky, because Barky's too old. She's had her
Yeah.
litters, but we could get a new pupper.
Let's not.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's not. So how have we
Okay.
met? Grav, did you watch the Monday groups session?
I did not. I decided not to because it felt a bit cheeky.
Well, you can watch it. You can watch it.
I'll
You can
watch it. I'll
Monday
watch it after.
Yeah.
I'll watch it a week after, just because
Yeah.
you know.
and it was this session is somehow more weird.
You're
Right.
welcome.
Anyway, okay, so yeah, you've got an appointment at just before lunch.
Oh right. Okay, we need to go to bed and sleep. Oh, we did sleep.
Yes,
We
you've
need
had
to
to sleep.
go-
You've got breakfast. You've got an appointment just before lunch, so you've got a few hours in this morning to spend some time doing something if you would like to,
Well, how
or
far
just
away is it?
generally have. It's only going to take like half an hour to reach it. It's in
Okay.
it's
Minutes.
because it's I'm taking that into account
Okay.
because it's in that the merchant sector again.
Okay, so I was thinking about putting my newfound morning glories onto the cart and making it really presentable.
You basically want to make it like a gypsy cart sort of thing.
Yeah, and if
Yeah.
I can, maybe I could go buy some blue paint and paint the cart so it matches the pony.
So you want to spend your morning getting some decorating supplies essentially.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
You can do that. Yeah, so yeah, you can. Well, basically, what we do there is we'll say that you're heading to the market area anyway to get the supplies, and then whilst you're there, you're then going to do your appointment, and then you're going to come back and do the paint. Or you can
Yes.
take. That's why you can actually take the horse and cart, the pony and cart with you, can't you? Really?
Yes.
And the cart, I should say, by the way, because it's a cart, it's designed for carrying stuff, not carrying people. Because you're halflings, one of you can
Yeah.
sit in it whilst you're taking it along.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not really designed with that sort of thing in mind.
No, okay. So yeah, let's go get our stuff measured.
Okay, okay. Well, it'll cost you about. Let's say it's going to cost you 8 gold to get the paint and the decorating things you want for the cart.
All right, I shall pay for this. It is worth the 8 gold. I'm
And
gonna
it's
need to earn money before sooner than I expected.
oh yeah, it was so convinced that 200 gold was going to get you everything you needed. I love it.
I don't know. 200 gold got me everything I wanted.
Yeah, it got you everything you need. Yeah.
And I also got us stuff that we didn't need, like a pony and a cart and paint.
Well, so you've got your appointment. So you head to Rashid's fine tuning. You follow the
Yes.
this point. Fulric is with you, and he guides you to where this establishment is.
Oh, okay, Falric is back.
Yep.
Why is it that I don't trust a halfling? I should be totally fine with another halfling, but I'm okay.
You really should. You really should.
He's a rogue, you know. You just can't. All of a sudden, you've got a knife in your back and you don't know what happened.
Don't just be judging rogues, man. Don't be judging rogues.
Well, I don't judge tieflings. I have to judge something.
Half orcs.
Well, they can't help what they look like.
This is what you see when you get into Rashid's fine
That's
tunics.
pretty freaking fabulous.
Yeah. So, as you go in, the gentleman who's got he's not quite got a humpback, but he's got like a little bit of a lurch to one side.
He's got
like
a humpback. Let's just
a
be fair.
little bit of a hump. It's like welcome. You're here for the measurements. Yes, for fine clothing. Yes. You must remove your clothing currently so I can measure you. Yes. Take off your clothes so I can measure you because you are here for your clothing. Yes.
No, I would like you to make an overcoat I can have over my clothing. So I'm gonna keep my clothing on.
No.
Yes.
No.
Can you make me a hat?
No, because
Yes.
they are not tunics. You must undress. You must undress so I can measure you. You must undress so that I can measure you.
no.
I'd still like a hat.
Oh, see, at this moment, flapping in, basically about the size of like a large bat, from a back room, is an imp, a very well dressed imp that lands on the desk in front of this character and goes, "Nadal, you please stop being so vile. I must apologise, friends. I must apologise. I would not keep him around were it not for the fact that his skill with needle and thread are utterly remarkable and unmatched anywhere else in the city. My name is Rashid, and I was made aware that you would be attending the store today at around this sort of time. Is it? I have a couple of questions. I'm on a retainer with the Silver Talon Guild. I am responsible for the manufacture of their uniforms. We make two versions of the uniform. One of which is the simple dress uniform. And one of the is the simple uniform. One of them is the dress uniform. As you can see from myself here, that it doesn't matter what your build is and what other bodily accessories you may have, he says as he flaps his wings and whips his tail, that the cut of our clothing will be perfectly fit for you. You do not have to bear any worry or anything at all about this. The only thing I must make you alert to is that for the dress uniform, due to the increase in material costs, we do charge 10 gold per dress uniform.
So could you make a hat for our horse?
I can make a hat for the horse. It's not part of the regular thing. It will cost you 5 silvers for a hat for a horse.
I would like to buy a hat for the horse.
Okay. And he flaps over to where there's like quite a large, like, the classic hat that goes on a horse. But he's always one of those, and he takes that back, and you can hear sort of like furious snipping and some very rapid stitching, and he comes back with a hat where there are now 2 holes in it, perfectly sized for going onto a horse's head.
Oh,
it's like, as you can
perfect.
see, I'm very good at my trade.
I would just like a hat. Okay.
So if you like to have a look along my shelves and see if there's anything that takes your interest.
Is there a bicord on the shelves?
There is a bicorn.
I want to go full Napoleon here.
It's
so,
the bicorn hat is quite a fancy hat. That hat's going to cost you 2 gold.
Oh,
glorious.
It's
2
worth
gold.
It's
It
very
is
very
worth it.
fancy.
it. So
Yes.
worth it.
I may need to get new character art.
Yeah. So, DK, what is the difference between the basic uniform and the dress one? Do you have
Absolutely
pictures?
nothing at all. Well, there is, in terms of functionally, there's nothing at all. Basically, the simple uniform, it's a basic tunic that's sort of like a dark grey with sort of like just like a light grey detailing on it. The dress
Okay.
uniform, it's a very deep, a very rich black with silver detailing, and also things like frogging and such on it as well.
Oh, I'm totally doing the dress thing.
Yeah, you go with the dress uniform, so it will cost you
Yes.
10 gold if you require
Well,
the dress
I
uniform.
don't know if you picked up, but my mission is to have spent all my gold before we leave.
Yep.
Good.
So be the dress uniform for yourself there. These will be ready for you by the weekend. If not, they'll be sent back to the Silver Talon headquarters, and they'll be available for you to collect there. So who's going for dress? Who's going for regular?
Suppose Harry will go for a regular uniform, is it possible for him to get like a jippon or a tabard to go over his armor? So
Yes,
he-
they can do that
yeah.
for you as a part of the uniform. We can
Yeah, we'll do it
arrange
that way. Yeah.
What about Dotane Revo?
Doesn't matter as long as it's not quite black colour, and she can have like a cloak to go over the top of it. She's happy.
We'll go with the regular one for that one then. So they do take some details on like the accessorizing of things you like, such as the cloak and the tabard as well. Yeah, so they make a note of that, and they and you know they take some measurements from you all. In like little private rooms. Nadal does not do the measuring. It is Rashid, the little imp, that does the measuring for you.
Why am I more comfortable having an imp measure me than a guy with a hunchback?
Well, I mean, if you'd like to
Am I a
spend,
bad person?
would you like to spend some time chatting with Rashid whilst you're doing this?
Yes.
Well, if you
I
spend a
would
little bit
like
of time
to.
chatting with Rashid, as just getting to know him a little bit, it lets you know that he's not actually an imp. He's just being cursed into the form of an imp at the moment. He was
Oh.
he made he was making a particular outfit for a wizard. He was making some basically a selection of outfits for, he didn't know it, but it was the wizard's mistresses. And the wizard's
Ooh.
wife found out, and she was also quite a proficient spellcaster and cursed him.
Oh. But do you like being an imp? I mean, it's kind of.
I'm
being able to
not
fly.
against
Oh.
it. I'm not against it. It certainly doesn't preclude me from doing my task and my job. I'm certainly not against it. If it hindered me in my task, I'd be having a problem. But no, everything seems to be going about as well as it can be.
Have you ever considered like finding someone to turn your back?
Well, until it becomes being a significant problem, I don't really feel I need to. Also, it's quite handy to be able to say, look at how good I am at making clothing that I can fit whatever body type you have.
Oh well, that's a good point.
I pride myself on being as inclusive as possible.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, well, maybe it would be handy to be an imp.
I believe the lady was arrested for her actions.
Well, yeah, it was not consensual, but I
Yes.
mean, if it was consensual, it would be okay, right?
Oh right, I thought you meant no. I'm afraid I don't know where she is or if anyone else has that ability to do so. If that's what you're asking.
Oh, there must be so. I mean, if the silver
I'm
talents
sure.
can
I'm sure
conjure up
them.
entire dungeons.
I'm sure there must be someone who can do it, but I'm afraid I don't know anyone off the top of
Oh,
my
okay,
own head.
okay. Well, maybe I'll look into it later. Maybe I could turn into a bird or something. Well, anyway, thank you very much for your service. Are you the one who also takes like sketchings for our emblems?
No, that would, I believe, Sigurd.
Yeah, Sigurd. Oh, yeah, right.
Though
Yeah,
if you have the dress uniform, I can arrange to have that the image of your sigil emblazoned upon it
Yes,
over the breast
please.
pocket.
Yes, of course.
Oh, that is so. Can we get like a full back?
Well, yes, it's very garish to do so, but I suppose it can be
Yes.
done.
But that is exactly why we would like it.
Okay. So if all of you make a note of what the outfit you've requested is,
Yes.
and when you get back, basically once you've finished in Neverwinter and you get back to the guild hall again, that's where it's going to be waiting for you.
Good.
So once we're done in Neverwinter, you'll have access to the outfits that you've ordered.
Hope this was the wrong one. Shit.
Are you done?
Oh, I don't remember how to delete. Oh wait, no, I added more. Shit. Oh, modify. Alright. I'm just spamming leather equipment. It's nothing.
Right.
Okay.
So.
Here.
So you can head on back to the tavern, and now is the point where you are kind of on a bit more freedom to pick some of these other tasks and jobs that are available. So I'll take you back to the jobs page, the jobs list.
Well, we're going to the ruin, so we're going to.
Oh,
tweak Betsy.
you've definitely decided you're going to go to the ruin.
Yes, I think we pretty much agreed on that, right?
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
Right. Let me
Dan,
just...
I got you a present.
You got me a present?
It's in Discord.
I will look at that once we get out of the session.
Yes.
I'll probably have a look at it later. So you're going for the looking for work. So I'll just mark that one as being done. Well, not done, but
So
taken.
Twig Betsy, right, at the singing halflings.
Twig Betsy at the Singing Halflings, if you're interested.
Yes. Yes. Twig Betsy.
Okie dokie.
So the singing halflings, where's that at?
The Singing Halflings.
We already had our emblem thingy done, right?
Say again?
We already did the secret thing.
Yeah,
right?
you've already been to see Sigurd, yeah.
Good. Good.
So the Singing Halflings is where did I put that one again?
I'm gonna have to go soon. Just a heads up.
Yeah.
It's getting late in my end.
So the Singing Halflings is down here. My map is going very weird and janky. I'm just going to quickly refresh it.
All right. Oh, it's down in the square? Holy my, that's far away. Good thing we have a pony
Yeah, really.
and
Okay.
a cart that
Yeah,
some
so
of
I'll
us
say
can sit in.
because you got the pony in the car and the city secrets bit, all of that together, it's going to take you about an hour and a half to get over there because you've got to navigate around the chasm.
It had better not be north of the city that we have to go to ruins, because that would... I suggest that we bring all our gear. So we're ready to go straight on adventuring.
Okay, yeah, you can have all your gear with you. So you get into the halfling, sorry, the singing halflings.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm expecting there to be a lot of halflings in here. I may be wrong.
The sign is it's two diminutive figures that are arm in arm, just like they got a tankard in their hand and they're singing away. That's what the sign is for it. When you step in, there is not a single halfling to be seen anywhere inside the establishment.
We've been
expecting any
duped.
kings and a king head.
Bamboozled.
Rused.
Alright.
It was a ruse.
Maybe we should just back out slowly and take another jump. No, we can do this. We can do this.
Mhm.
Well, I go in and go to the barkeep.
Okay. He leans over like, yes, little one.
Twig Betsy?
Twig. Oh yeah, over in the corner, just over there. She's she's the little one, the little gnome with the bright green hair.
I look at Perry. It's a gnome.
Not a halfling.
It's a gnome.
What
Perry.
about it? What about it?
We should have known.
It's a gnome. She makes big
Disadvantage.
eyes.
That was not intended.
That's exactly what you get when it's gnomes. All right. Okay.
Does Sheila have something against gnomes?
You had no way of knowing.
No.
Disadvantage.
It's
Every gnome joke you make is going to be disadvantage.
no. Well, I can feel that the others are a little perplexed over my gnome statement. So I just roll my eyes and I aim to prove it by going over there and talking to this twig. So
Okay.
I go over to whatever. Is there a gnome in a corner?
Yeah, there's a gnome in one of the
Alright.
booths in the corner. She's tucking into a nice large vegetarian meal.
Oh, one of those. All right.
You don't eat birds.
That's different. My deity is a bird. You shouldn't eat birds either.
My deity is not a bird.
Well, you
Just-
carry around that.
It's the symbol of
that's
the holy
bird.
order. It's the symbol of my holy order.
Well, you
Okay.
eat the symbol of your holy order. That's
I've
bad.
never eaten a dove.
How
It's
do you know?
fine.
You
I
eat
ain't
birds.
any fucking spiders, I'll tell you that much.
spider suit's allegedly pretty good. It's not like I've eaten one ever. Anyway,
Moving on.
Twig Betsy.
Yes, dear.
You have some ruins you want people to explore.
Oh, good. You're here for that, right? I did a silly thing when I wrote that. I didn't write down what the reward was, did I?
No, you didn't.
Well, basically, it's if you find any relics or artifacts or anything for it, then you bring those back to me. And if you find anything that is basically because it is a set of ruins, if you find any like things like pieces of old artwork, things that aren't interesting to someone of a magical inclination, then you can keep those.
Okay.
Right, that's fine. How about if we don't find anything that we can sell that you're not interested in? Is there any way that you can make it worth our while? As like
I can and she pats herself down and has a look in her pouch. I can give you 25 gold pieces each.
sounds alright. There's 5 of us. Is that all right?
Yes, that'll be fine. Yes.
Okay, that's
I was assuming that the whole party had gone along to look at this.
Oh yeah. Well, that sounds. Is that okay, guys? I mean.
Yeah, it sounds good to me.
Yeah. What if we find something of magical inclination that we want to keep?
Well, depending on what the magical element of it is, it may be something that I actually need that I need to submit to my company, to my companions.
Yeah, but what if we want to keep it?
Well, I would request that you not. I mean, I'm employing you. I would request that you do your job.
Okay.
She's a little bit confused as to why you're asking. It's like,
I'm like, this is my first job. I'm a bit new. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out what.
It's like, why? I'm just wondering if you're asking if you're allowed to steal from me. I believe it basically what it feels like. It's very peculiar.
No, never, would never even think of doing that. Okay, good. So,
Job number 9.
yeah.
That's that one.
It's not her fault. She doesn't know anything about economics.
No, I don't. I'm blissfully unaware. So, where are the ruins? That's kind of key.
They're just south of the city and
Okay.
a little bit to the east. They're in the woods. They were stumbled upon by a trapper who was looking through the area, and he found them. He brought them to the attention. No, I heard it. I heard it. You didn't get away with that.
Shit.
So how
Yeah.
how come they weren't discovered before? I mean, it's pretty close to a big city.
I'm afraid I don't know. No one really knows how old they are either. That's the thing. Is that that's why we're trying to find someone to come out and do it. But I don't. I mean, I have other tasks as well. I'm not really a field agent, but I'm the one that it landed on my desk. So I'm kind of
okay, you got
doing
us
the best
now.
I can.
Who did you work for again?
I work for the Harpers.
The Harpers. Okay.
I don't know if I like them. Perry whispers though.
Well,
The
it's
Harpers?
perfectly legitimate business.
They play instrument?
Yes, that's perfectly right, David. Play instruments.
What's
I'll
wrong
tell
with
you later.
instruments?
I'll tell you later.
Okay. Because I mean, Arrakis plays instruments. Like he's.
Alright, see you
he's
later, dear
alright.
man. Thanks for popping in. Come say hello. Thank you.
Okay. Well, I say we go. Anyone not saying we go?
Yeah, seems lucrative.
Yeah, let's get going.
All right. Good. We find you back here whenever we're done. Are we just gonna hang around
Yes,
here? for the next-
I'm here.
Whoever knows
I'm
how.
staying here.
Okay. So for the next many days.
Yeah, I'll be here for the next week.
Oh wow, that's. Okay. Okay. Good. Okay. Well, guys, there's nothing more you want to do in the city?
In particular, I have my hat.
Yeah. Horse got the hat. Fang has got a hat. Okay. Well, I think we're all set to go on an adventure.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just put all your tokens on the map that I need.
But I'm thinking we can call it a night here.
Yeah.
And then when next week when the others are back, we'll all be like
Yep. Yeah,
ready
we
to
can do that.
adventure.
Yeah, we can do that. Now, yeah, so that is we can do that. Now, I'm going to need to turn off and then turn back on the stream because Grav, you and I are going to take to the well AC, not the 7 Seas.
Yes.
There's
There's going to be some water. There's going to be some waters.
Yeah, we're gonna play some Sea of Thieves.
What is that? Is that the thing that Jem was playing?
Yes.
What is that thing?
It's pirates. Pirates.
That's all you need to know. It's pirates.
Pirates.
That's just it.
And
Alright.
if you sign up for what is it, Windows something or other? It's like a thing you can sign up for.
Yeah, Game Pass. Yeah.
Game Pass. Yes, you do a free trial for Game Pass, and you can get Sea of Thieves for free.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm trying.
So yeah, we're gonna call that a night there. We'll be back. I'll be back tomorrow night with some more D&D with the Monday group. And we'll probably be playing some Sea of Thieves again at some point as well next week. I need to try and do some working out because I got to try and work out exactly what time I'm gonna have available. But yeah, we'll go from there. I'll know a bit more about it tomorrow. I shall see you then. Thank you for coming and spending some time with us again, my friends. I'll be back in about 5 minutes.
Bye.
Bye, buddy.
Bye.